Hi, LiberAnarchy, responding to Melandante's second video about Otherkin. I believe he's still going with the title, What is Spiritual Bestiality? I'm not posting it as a video response because it looks like maybe you're not approving video responses or something, or perhaps there's a YouTube glitch. Frankly, I don't know. Probably it's a YouTube glitch because you, being Melandante, did approve my other video response, which I appreciate. My other response, which by the way I'm not offended, it is a matter of just defining terms. Now, this next video, I'm more confused than anything. For your information, you're not, I mean, the source you're citing is a fictional movie from back in the 80s. And don't get me wrong, I love a good horror movie, and I love a bad horror movie too, but that really doesn't count as an academic source. I would recommend a book called A Field Guide to Otherkin by Lupa. I would also recommend The Psychic Vampire Codex by Michel Balanger. And I know there's a couple other books out there that mention Otherkin. One is a rather fluffy work that doesn't have a lot of respect by Dorian Virtue. I believe it's called something like Earth Angels, Star Seeds, and Elementals, or something to that effect. It's very short, and I've seen it posted on the internet because it is that short. And I wouldn't post it on the internet because it's somebody's intellectual property, although that's a different debate. However, my point is it's technically illegal to post it on the internet, but it's around even on the internet for free. It's not even like a PDF you could upload. I've seen it on people's webpage. I've seen it posted in forums. But anyway, there's another work called something to the effect of it's like World of the Strange and Bizarre or something like that, where Otherkin is just mentioned. Same with vampires, and it's mentioned alongside ghost hunters and shadow people and UFO hunters and things like that, where it's just it's not disrespectful exactly. It's just covering different subcultures. But yeah, I would recommend Field Guide to Otherkin and Psychic Vampire Codex. Those are the two sort of standard books. Not Bibles, mind you. Distracted by the dog. Let's see, there's a site called Otherkin.net. I believe there's an Otherkin.com as well, but Otherkin.net tends to be the first site people tend to go to understand Otherkin. And certainly I and many do not agree with everything on that site, nor everything in Lupa's book, but again, you'll get a better understanding. I know there's a group out there called Feyborn. There's a look up synthesis symbiosis. I forget the actual address. However, if you Google something like synthesis symbiosis and maybe throw in like Otherkin or elves or something after it, you will get Rielian's site, and he believes himself to be an elf, and you'll get some interesting information there. Let's see. Of course, anyone can feel free to link Melandante to forums, websites, etc. in my comments, suggest books and all that. I think what you're doing, I think your mistake is not recognizing that the vast, vast, vast majority of Otherkin, Therians, vampires, people who work with shamanic techniques and shapeshift, animists, people who really get into somehow or another, in one way, shape, or form, identifying as something non-human spiritually or mentally, recognize that physically they are human. Now, as far as this spiritual bestiality thing, I'm a little perplexed, but I will say that spirituality is so nebular. I mean, I don't. Nebular is unclear. It's not. It's not a hard and fast thing you can set your watch to, so to speak. I don't even know how to respond to somebody making claims about what's going on in the realm of the spirit world. Many of us otherkin believe that it is psychological, and that's okay. We're not like stark raving mad, running outside, howling naked, howling at the moon, going out and murdering people. Not psychological like that, but I mean, I guess you could sort of drive yourself crazy with it if you wanted to, but you can drive yourself crazy with anything. So I think that you are trying to take something that is by its very nature not something that is testable, not something that we can speak about in hard, fast, reliable, consistent terms, i.e. spirit, and trying to define things in terms of spirit. And I think that's where you're messing up. What you're going to have to do is somehow prove that that otherkin theorians, etc., are something other than human in spirit form, that they are right about their assertions, the ones who believe in it in a metaphysical way, and that people who do not identify as otherkin, etc., are in spirit human. And so you're going to have to prove that spirits have an actual species, and yeah, some people do believe that. And from there, you're going to have to prove that otherkin don't generally seek out otherkin mates versus human mates, and that it's actually somehow happening in spirit, and you're going to have a very hard case to make, because I don't think that you can prove these things. I don't think that you're making sense. So, now I'm just sitting here adding filler so I don't get cut off. Do 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 la 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 la. Filler, filler, la la la.